Well, hey friends, I'm hopping on here with you today to do a quick makeup look. I'm going to put my hair up so it's not hanging down in my face. But what I want to work with you today on is how to do a quick minimal makeup look, particularly featuring our new cream bronzer duo stick. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that Mark and I are getting ready in about 7 weeks. Lulu is joining us and she's gagging per usual. What is it about every time I get on here to make a video, this dog? Anyway, Mark and I are going to Italy in about 7 weeks with friends for our 30th anniversary trip. And so I'm already starting to think in terms of packing minimally and minimizing the amount of product and makeup and things that I'm taking and how to make this all work with international travel. So this will be a little trial run today. I'm going to see how few products I can use. And as I'm starting to kind of like lay things out and kind of pre-pack is what I call it, let's just see what we can do with this stick today. Okay, so obviously my face is clean, moisturized, and I'm going to take my foundation primer. This is something that will definitely go with me. It has a little bit of sunscreen, SPF 15 in it, and as usual, I'm just pressing it in, kind of starting in the center part of my face and then working outward. Will love this product because not only does it fill in all of my pores, wrinkles, crevices, creases, everything. It's just so silky, silky smooth. It just brings everything to one clean finish so that then your makeup, whatever you're using, whether it's CC cream or liquid foundation, everything just goes on great. And then because I've had a little bit of sun, if you can't tell, I actually, it's like 71 degrees here today in North Carolina, and it's going to turn nasty again tomorrow. And your girl just needed some vitamin D. So I literally put on my bathing suit and borrowed a lawn chair from Monica and my neighbor and laid out in the backyard for like an hour. I overdid it a bit, so we're gonna talk about that. But I'm gonna bump up to light to medium CC cream because I'm usually very light, but by the time we go to Italy, I will have had a little sun on my face, and it will be something that I'll need a little bit more color. So I'm going to use the liquid foundation brush today because what I'm going for is just a kind of a sheer coverage, minimal look, and yet still something that I can feel like I'm put together, that I can get out the door in the morning to go do sightseeing, whether we're on a boat or walking around the vineyards of Tuscany or meandering around Lake Como. Just, you know, we're going lots of places. So I want to look put together. This also has a little bit of sunscreen in it, so I'll be protecting my face because I probably won't use I don't personally use the Time Wise moisturizer with sunscreen. Some people, including me, tend to very few people actually react to the sunscreen ingredient in it. And if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be me. So fabulous if you're able to use that product. It's best to protect your face with a 30+ sunscreen. But when I'm not able to do that in my moisturizer, then I make sure that I have my primer and my CC cream in place. And usually, because I wear a hat and big sunglasses and all that, usually I find that that's enough. Now, if I'm going to be like out on the beach in direct sun for hours and hours and hours, then yeah, I'm going to, since Mary Kay doesn't make sunscreen anymore, which breaks my heart more than I can even tell you, I'll probably use like a Neutrogena Sheer 55 sunscreen. But I don't do that every day because I don't want that layer. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a blemish going here. always something on this face. Well, not always. My face was actually doing really, really, really good. I mean, I wasn't having any breakouts or blemishes. And then my birthday rolled around in February, and I sort of went a little nuts with the birthday cake and the ice cream and the sugar and all the things. And then we made a trip to Alabama for my mother-in-law's 94th birthday, and we had more cake and more ice cream, and I know that about myself. I know that what I eat affects my face, but I do it anyway. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Your birthday only comes around once a year. Unfortunately, in our family, we have like 3 birthdays in February. So what I'm doing here, now that I've smoothed that CC cream evenly all over my face, I'm taking some of this under eye corrector, which has a little bit of a peach tint. And now that I have a little bit more color in my face and have gotten a little sun, I can use this. You could use concealer in place of this, but once I have a little color, I like the under eye corrector because it kind of has, got a little piece of mascara under there or something. Has a little bit of a peachy tint, which tends to counteract the bluish purple dark under eye circles, which is what I'm going for here. So I'm brightening up this area. And then anywhere that I've got a blemish or a spot or anything that needs a little more coverage than the CC cream can do, I'm just tapping it on with this cream brush, okay? Just to get a little more coverage. I'm gonna check this. Okay, looks pretty good. Looks pretty even, right? So again, these are just a few basic products that I'm gonna be taking with me. And then I want you to see how versatile this stick is. This cream bronzer in Honey and Luster. I don't know if you can tell on here, but it has a matte side and it has a shimmer side, okay? So what we're gonna do, make sure I can figure out which is which here. My word. Yeah, okay, matte. We're gonna take the matte side and we're just gonna run it kind of in little dots there, right underneath our cheekbone, okay? And then I'm gonna run it in little dots around the edge of my face, down the side of my nose, along my jawline. Then I'm gonna take this blending brush and we're just gonna blend this in. And what this is gonna do is this is just gonna give a little bit of a bronzy sun-kissed glow around the edge of your face where the sun would normally hit, but it still looks really natural. And then I'm just gonna move this, blend this in, just to give me the illusion of a little cheekbone there. And then we're gonna do around the edge of the face. And then this is just gonna make the nose look a little slimmer. You don't have to do all this. We're playing. Now we're gonna turn it over to the shimmer side. I don't know why it's so hard for me to tell which is which. Yeah. And on the shimmer side, right here on the apples of the cheek and working backward, we're just gonna kind of use this as our blush, okay? It's just gonna give us kind of a warm, bronzy, sun-kissed glow. And this side with that little bit of shimmer, I think that looks really pretty. Put a little bit more right there. The key is to get it blended and to get it even. But see how just kind of fresh that looks? Then, now notice I did this over, the rule is cream over cream, powder over powder, okay? So after the CC cream, I used the bronzer because they're both creamy. Then I can do powder. If I had forgotten and done powder, then it would be a little more challenging to blend this. And then it's better to instead shift over to using your powder bronzers, okay, like our Latte. Does that make sense? So if you've powdered, then you need to stick with powder over. But if you have just done your liquids or creams, then you can go over that with another liquid or creamy product. And then to set it all, I'm going to take our setting powder, and this color is light to medium ivory. I'm probably going to be able to bump this up by the time we go to medium ivory. And that's also going to give me a little color. And it's just, sorry, I'm getting low on this, so I'm turning it upside down, tapping it, getting it in the lid. So I use every little bit of it. And I love this setting powder because it's lightweight. It just, you do have to watch your clothes. It does give you just a really beautiful airbrushed finish and sets everything. And y'all, look, I don't even feel like I need blush. Isn't that pretty? Now, if you felt like you wanted a little color there now, you could go in with a little bit of powder blush, but I think I'm good. I think this just looks natural. And the whole idea here is to minimize the products that I'm using. Now I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes because that's crimp and hold, walk it out, crimp and hold, walk it out, crimp and hold. So I'm making several little crimps in the lash. And why do I do this? Because lashes that are curled up, you're gonna see them and you're gonna see that mascara better, and your eye is gonna look more opened and defined than if you don't curl them and they tend to just stick straight out. Then I'm gonna take some of this, gonna be one of my fave go-to products, obviously, on my trip is this liquid eyeshadow. And I'm going to take probably a couple of shades of it. It comes in 4 different colors. I really like the light beam. I also like the pink starlight, which is a shimmery rose gold pink color. And then there's also one called Meteor Shower, which is kind of a taupey, brownish gray color that would be really pretty to just amp things up for maybe a little bit of a smoky eye evening look. But these are so easy to work with. You just use that as a base, and then watch this. I'm gonna come in here with this bronzer. Keep in mind this is a big fat tube, but look, I'm just gonna do the crease and then a little bit on the edge. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna rub that out. Now, how cool is that? Now I have just a really pretty, easy eye look, very minimal eye makeup. You could do an eyeliner if you want. In fact, you could even come up under here and just run, make sure I got on the bronzy side, run a little bit of the bronzer right there under the edge to just warm up under your eye. Then take some mascara, and this would be a natural, put together, fresh go-to look. Now, I'm glad you're seeing this because this is reality. I always end up with mascara on my eyelid, and just don't panic, because what we're gonna do is let it dry, and then we're just gonna flick it off, hopefully with the end of our finger or the end of a makeup brush or something, or if we wanted to be proper about it, we could grab a Q-tip and just sort of smudge it, knock it right off. But I don't have any Q-tips down here. I'm using the Fanorama mascara, and this is probably what I'll take because I love this wand, how the little tiny teeth just get in here and define each lash, and then the little fan on the end, see how it fans out, is good for getting up under here and getting, got a little glob, it's all right. Getting these bottom lashes. Okay, I'm already loving the way this looks, y'all. I'm excited. I had not tried this before. This is going to be perfect because I don't want to spend a bunch of time on my face every morning because we're going to want to get out the door and get to seeing that beautiful Italian countryside. But I also don't want to look like a homeless person, so I'll be able to take 5 minutes in the morning to do this because it's not going to take real long. Always have a nose itch when I'm on camera, you know that. Okay, then the other product that I'm going to make sure, oh, do I have it here? Do I have it here? Yes, I do. I can either do my brows with this tinted brow gel. I might go have them tinted before I go, but maybe not because I just don't always like the way that it looks. Sometimes they get a little carried away and I can't find my, oh, I thought I grabbed everything. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. I've got my spoolie brush. So I'm going to show you 2 options we could do here. Either you can brush out your brows and take a little bit of eyeshadow and just run it into your brows. But if I'm not really going to take very many, if any, powder eyeshadows, this may be easier. And always scrape. This color is dark blonde. There's a blonde, there's a dark blonde. There is a, I'm gonna have to get up in this mirror here, so bear with me. There is a brunette and a dark brunette, I believe. 4 colors of this, but this is probably the easiest way for me to just get a little color into my brows because my brows are there. Get out of the way. They're just colorless. You know, they're like translucent. So look at the difference. See the difference? Isn't that amazing? So then we're going to brush the other one. I love this product. It's especially great for if you have some, maybe you have great brows and they have color, but maybe you have some gaps or spaces where maybe the hair doesn't grow, or maybe you had a scar or something and it left a place where, you know, there's like a gap in your brow, then you can just fill it in really nicely with this. But look at that. See what a difference that makes? And then a lot of times I'll go back and just gently, just kind of comb that in, make sure there's no little clumps or anything. So pretty. Then I probably will take this product too, the Age Fighting Lip Primer, just because I'm obsessed with how it fills in these fine lines both on and around my lips, and then I just kind of pat it in, and it helps my lipstick grab hold and stay put. Probably won't fool with lip liner, and I'm going to tell you, the hands down, the lipstick that I'm obsessed with right now is the Mary Kay Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. It comes in this cute little black tube. The lipsticks are very, very creamy. Okay, so they're not a stay-proof lipstick. They're not going to like stay on all day, but that's okay because I'll just put them in my little Lululemon pack that I got to wear, crossbody thing, and I can reapply as often as I need to. Okay, this is bugging me, so squirrel, let me come back here, and I'm just going to take my fingernail and I'm just going to clean up that little bit of mascara. If I had been wearing eyeliner, it would kind of cover that up, but since I'm not even going to fool with that right now, this color is called, let's see, it's too small for me to read. Let me look in the catalog. Poetic Pink. And then sometimes I cover it with Better Than Bare because it's a little bright, but it's just a warm, happy, fun pink. And then if it's feeling like too much for me, then I'll just take this Better Than Bare, which is just a super neutral nude, and I just put a little bit of that over it and it just tones it down. And then last thing, oh my word, never, oh, not last thing, hold on. One more thing I'm gonna do. Now you wouldn't have to do this, but I'm gonna because I'm extra. Since there's a little shimmer in that bronzer stick, you've got a little bit of shimmer going on there, but I'm gonna take some of our glazed highlighter and I'm just gonna lay it across the top of my cheekbone there and right over my brow. And across the tip of my nose, and then just right down the middle of my face, just to kind of have a little highlight there. And then finishing spray. Oh my gosh. This is everything. This is life. It just sets your makeup. It refreshes you. It acts like hairspray for your face. And in, I don't know how long I've been making this video, but I've done a lot of chatting. So, and I'm thinking in 5-10 minutes, you could, with no explanation, you could have this look on. Y'all, what do you think? I love it. I think it's pretty. I think it's simple. I think I look put together, but it's not complicated, and you could be out the door with these few products. Okay, so again, just to kind of show you, we've got our primer, we've got our CC cream, we've got our under eye corrector, then we've got our powder, then we've got our bronzer stick, which did our contouring in our cheeks and our contouring around our face, and then we've got the light beam on our eyes, and then we use the stick around our eyes, and then we've got a mascara, a brow tint, if you want to be extra, lip primer, and boop, two. So that's really not that bad. I'll be able to easily put that in a little makeup bag and have it in my carry-on and throw a couple, oh, and finishing spray. And it's 2 ounces, so it falls below all the carry-on requirements. And then I'll be able to just pop in a couple of makeup brushes that I want to have and my eyelash curler, and I think we can do it. But I'm excited about this. I could wear this every day and it would go with everything. And then in the evening, for going out to eat and stuff, I could just freshen up and maybe throw in my black liquid eyeliner and do a cat eye to just kind of bolden it up, do another coat of mascara, maybe take the other liquid eyeshadow that is what did I say it was? Now I'm not gonna remember the name. Let's see. It's called Meteor Shower. It's kind of a taupey metallic brownie gray, and I could up that and put on some more fresh lipstick and would have an evening look without too much effort. But to finish things off today, I'm going to give you a little commercial for this After Sun Replenishing Gel, because right now it is available for a special edition limited time from our spring catalog for 15 bucks. They'll run out of this, and then Mary Kay won't offer it during like the latter part of the summer or into the fall and winter. So if you are going to, from now, anytime through the summer, going to be getting sun, you need this product. Every household needs this. I make sure that I keep one of these in the refrigerator so that it stays cool. And I don't know if y'all can tell. Yeah, got a little too much sun on my chest today. Shame on me, but it felt so good. But I'm just gonna rub this After Sun gel in there, put the rest on my hands, and y'all, seriously, I end up using this as a body moisturizer 9 times out of 10 in the summer, because lotions just make me hot. They're just too heavy. But this is a cool blue gel. Its first ingredient is water, and it is the best product I've ever used for sunburn and for just nourishing and hydrating healthy skin on your body. You could use it on your face too if you had a sunburn. But anyway, Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this natural look. And again, just a reminder, these bronzing sticks are limited edition while supplies last on the spring catalog. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I don't want you to be mad or crying later and wish that you'd have gotten one of these. So if you think these are 18, and you can see how multi-purpose they are. You can do a lot, contour, cheeks, eyes, heck, you could probably even put the shimmery side on your lips and rock like a nude look. But these are awesome, and I love them. So get you some. All right, you guys, let me know what you think and if you would use this look, and drop a comment below, and be sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more great skincare and makeup tips and tutorials. Have a great day.